Understand? Welcome to another episode, family, of the Manhood Mentor Show. I am your host. None before me, none to come, the only one, Jabbar, Lance, Brown, the 6-foot giant reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Huh? Hello. Hello, you understand? Yeah, man, and we back at you, man. You know, we back at it like a Craftmatic, man. You know, for another episode of the Manhood Mentor Show. Big excited, man, to be back in fellowship with the family, man. You know, it's been a lot of things happening in the world, in the community, in our culture and society, man. And, you know, right now, more than any other time in history, man, we need to have the men on front line and not on the sideline. You understand? That's why we do this program. We need to have the men on the front line and not on the sideline, man. You know, that's why we do it, man. You know, how everybody been doing, though? You know, man, I'm hoping that everybody in good health and good spirits, getting your money right, getting your family tight, you know, keeping your plan in order. You dig what I'm saying? Planning your work and working your plan. You know, stand on your pivot the way you need to. You know what I'm saying? Keeping that structure and that order in your life and in your household, man. It's critically important for men to always establish order and organization and structure in the household. You understand? Because your household is your castle. You understand me? And your household is the safe haven for your family. You know, it's always somebody offering you an invitation to come do nothing with them. Always, there's always somebody offering you an invitation to come be distracted with them. But if I could tell you anything, man, as a man, you don't want to be distracted. You know, you don't want to allow too many attractions to become a distraction, because too many distractions lead to destruction. Hello, too many distractions lead to destruction. You understand me? Yeah, man. Without further ado, man, you understand. See, the title of today's lesson is called "And Then What?" You know, shout out to that boy, Young Jeezy. Snow, what's up, homie? You understand? Shout out to Jizzle, man. You know, he say, first I'm going to stack my dough, and then what? You know, then he say, I'm going to stack some more, and then what? You know, and then what? Hello, see, everybody want to get money, and then what? Hello, then you're going to buy a car, and then what? Hello, then you're going to buy a house, and then what? Hello, then you're going to get your girl a matching car with you. Hello, and then what? Yeah, then you're going to get a watch. Hello, and then what? Then you're going to get your girl a matching watch. Hello, and then what? And then what? Hello, and then what? You understand? See, it's always something else to do. Yeah, but you got to make sure, man, that you're planning your work and working your plan, because and then what, you don't want and then what to turn into a collection of events that amount to nothing. That ain't what you want as a man. You know why? Because you can't get your time back, champ. You understand? You cannot get your time back, man. You know, and we all on the time clock, man. We all on that hourglass, man. How you flip that thing upside down and it's running out real slow. And the sand, it look like it's a lot of sand in there until the sand run out. And then what? Until the water wash up on shore and pull all your sand and man, float you out in the ocean. And then what? Then you're going to look around, and then you're going to be wondering what you do with yourself, what you do with your time, your talents, and your treasures. What have you done with your life that's worth even mentioning or remembering? Hello, and see, just getting money ain't enough no more. So I don't even want to hear you standing on that. Yeah, see, this is for all the people who thinking that getting money is the end all be all. Getting money ain't the end all be all, and that's the beginning. Woo! Listen, man, I ain't come to play with you, man. Getting money ain't the end all be all. It's only the beginning. Why? Because now it gives you more tools and more resources to manifest your plan and your true purpose. You understand? Oh, yes, man. I love it, man. The Manhood Mentor Show, you understand? As y'all know, we always lead in with a definition, man. See, and then what, right? Check this out, man. And then what? See, I've been able to achieve a certain level of success in my life, in business, in my personal life, in my career, you know, in multiple aspects of my life. And one of the main reasons why I've been able to achieve this success is because of this right here, man. You know, this one word right here. You know, it's been my ability to pivot that has contributed to the bulk and the majority of my success. And if I don't do nothing else, I want everybody under the sound of my voice and that's watching the content and that's watching the program and to digest this word and really, really, really pay attention to what this word means, because this word gonna change your life. See, one word gonna change your life. See, it ain't entrepreneurship, because that ain't for everybody. Hello, see, it ain't just working and getting money, because that can't be the end all be all. We just determined that that's the beginning. Hello, see, it can't be just stacking your paper up so that you could take a trip and then you celebrating every holiday and then you got your family around and the only important thing in life is family. Check this out, man. If your family grow up and get married and everybody disperse and spread out and move on with their life and never come back and return to the family, do that mean that your life end up to be nothing? No, it don't mean that, but would you feel like you wasted your time because you leveraged your joy and your enjoyment and your satisfaction on the participation of other people? Woo! See, listen, man. My job is to expand your mind as a man. That's my job. That's my mission, is to expand your mind and your perspective from the perspective of manhood. You understand? So that you can go back into your home and then be able to say, and then what? What we doing, baby? What we doing? Okay, man, so we gonna save for this house. Okay, how long is it gonna take us to get the house? 2 years. Okay, we save for the house in 2 years, and then what? Hello, and then what? Then what we gonna do next? Yeah, see, it always gotta be next. You understand? See, you don't never want your book to run out of pages. Oh yes, you don't never want your book to run out of pages, man, because you know what that means? Then the story over with. Hello, then your story over with. If the book run out of pages, the story, you don't never want your story to be over. You understand? Check this out, man. The word pivot, okay? This one word has been a contributing factor to the majority of my success. It's probably the most important factor to the majority of my success, right? By definition, the word pivot means a dramatic change in policy, position, or strategy, okay? The word pivot means a dramatic change in policy, position, or strategy. And as y'all always know, I always talk about us as men viewing ourselves like a politician on the campaign trail, okay? Even if you don't want to be a politician, just understand the analogy, right? See, a politician figures out a way to convey his message to all people who are under the sound and under the presence of his influence so that he can influence them. This is what a politician do. He go on the campaign trail from city to city, state to state, promoting his message, and then he invite others to support his campaign. See, when you get your lady in your life, she's supporting your campaign. She believes whatever you told her in order for her to stop following you. Hello, when you start having kids, if your kids following you and they emulating your instructions, that means that they bought into your campaign because they support following your instructions. This is what the politician do. If you go to work and then you got your supervisors, the manager, the assistant manager, the owner, all these people supporting you, they giving you whatever you want, they making concessions for you, they making adjustments to accommodate you, they ain't supporting your campaign. Hello, you on the campaign trail even at work. You on the campaign trail at the gym. You on the campaign trail while you out with your friends. You on the campaign trail when you go out and enjoy yourself at night. Hello, you show up at the spot, the bouncer, he let you in and then he don't even pet you down or he don't even charge you for letting you in. He on your campaign. He supporting your campaign. Hello, we're going to get into that too, but I'm going to do that on a whole nother lesson. You understand me? Nonetheless, pivot, man. You understand? You got to understand how to pivot, or else you're going to get knocked down, or else you're going to get left behind, and or else you're going to be outdated, man, you know, and that's how people turn into haters. See, man, whoo, listen to me, man. I get excited, man, when I get excited, man, when it's time to spit this game and really bring the men up to speed on how this thing supposed to be done in the essence of manhood, you understand? See, one of the first things you got to do to be successful in pivoting, in making a dramatic change in policy, position, or strategy, one of the first things that you got to do is you got to make up your mind. You see, when I was younger, right? When I was younger, you dig what I'm saying? I used to always come up with all these bright ideas. You understand? It was never a dull moment in our house because I used to always come up with all these bright ideas. You understand? And being under the under the supervision of my mom and being in her household, whenever I would come up with one of these bright ideas, I didn't have no money at the time because I was a kid, so I had to go and talk to my mother about borrowing money. You understand? I would have to go holler at my mother, run the bright idea past her, tell her what the plan is, and then I say, Mom, look, can I borrow some money? She's like, well, when am I gonna get my money back? You understand me? Yeah, how long is it gonna take for me to get my money back? How much you need? How you gonna pay me back? The whole nine. But the first thing that I had to do was make up my mind. See, that's what you gotta do as a man. See, you can't be out here just going to work just to go get money. You can't do that. You can't be out here getting all these women in your life, acquiring all these women in your life, collecting all these women in your life, and all you doing is just having fun and wasting time. Nah, you ain't got none of the women under no instructions to help further and expand your campaign. Huh? You playing the game backwards, man. Yeah, man, you playing the game all wrong, man. You understand me? You got too many liabilities and not enough assets, man. Anybody that's in your life, they should be contributing to the campaign. But the first thing you got to do is make up your mind and determine what the conclusion of the campaign trail gonna be. Hello. See, man, we gonna talk about it, man. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it, man, because I'm seeing far too many brothers wasting too much time. They wasting too much time doing nothing, thinking that you can just wake up one day and do a whole 360 and then you're going to take off like a rocket ship. It don't work like that. Hello, it don't work like that, man. You got to build up to taking off. You understand? You ain't going to just take off in a day, a month, 2-3 months. You got to build up to taking off. Hello, don't you see when the plane go down the runway and the plane got to ride down the runway for however many feet before that jump finally, man, skip, pop, 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 and then it go up and then it pull away. That's you. That's me too. You understand? That's us, man. We got to get in motion in order to actually take off and fly. You understand? But you can't take off and fly without you having a destination. And the first component to you having a destination is understanding how to make up your mind. Hello, see, you got to make up your mind on, first of all, who you are, and then you got to make up your mind on how you gonna get your money. Yeah, see, any plan that you come up with, any bright idea that you come up with, when you make up your mind on what it is that you're gonna do, then you got to make up your mind on how you gonna get the money. See, because getting money is one component, but how you getting your money is just as important as how much money you get. How you get your money probably is more important than how much money you get. Why? Because you always want to be operating in morals, principles, values, character, honor, integrity, and truth. You always want to be operating in those 6 components. Morals, principles, values, character, honor, integrity, truth, that's 7. You always want to be operating in those components, man. You understand? See, you don't want to be one of these dirt bags who scam people for money. You don't want to be a thief who got to steal to get money. You understand? You don't want to be a yellow belly who is a coward and you get money in some type of a coward way, you sex trafficking or doing something illicit and taking advantage. You don't want to be that. That ain't, I don't care how much money you get doing that. That ain't the way you want to do that, and that ain't manhood, champ. Yeah, so don't think that that's going to be cool and that that's acceptable, because it's not. You understand? The first thing when you make up your mind, the second thing is you got to determine how you going to get your money. Hello, what you going to do to actually get the money? You understand? What area or expertise are you going to go into and become a master? Yeah, because whenever you start off, you're always a student. So a student got to identify somebody else who's already a master and then go and collaborate with that master and now influence him to be on your campaign trail. Influence him to contribute to your campaign. Listen to me, man. See, this thing really ain't that hard. This thing really ain't that hard, man. You understand? This thing really ain't that hard, man. You know, you just got to do the work. See, you got to plan your work, man, and work your plan. You understand? See, don't be a full-time man with a part-time plan. You got to go back to the Manhood Mentor Challenge when I told you that. You can't be a full-time man with a part-time plan. You got to plan your work and work your plan. When you make up your mind first and foremost, make up your mind, then you got to pivot over into how you going to get your money. Because whatever you make up your mind to say that you're going to do, you ain't going to be able to do it without getting some money. See, listen to me, man. I'm going to give y'all a hack. Okay? This is a hack through life, period, wherever you go at, okay? When you going out in public, you always want to have a little bit of cash on you. You understand? I'm not a person who even carry cash, really. You did? I don't carry cash. But what I learned is this: having a little bit of cash on you, between $20 and $100, right? That ain't no real money. And the reason that you do this is because you never know when you got to grease somebody's palm. Woo! See, you never know when you got to grease somebody's palm. Now, see, things done changed now because everything digital, so you can Apple Pay somebody, you can Zelle somebody, you can Venmo somebody. You can do all that too, but it's much more simplistic when you shake somebody's hand if you got a 20 spot in there. When you shake somebody's hand if you got a 50 piece in there. You know, depending on what type of concession that they offer you out in public, when you shake their hand, man, you give them that and that's in right there, man, them people gonna open up doors for you that you didn't even know was available. Yeah, they gonna open up doors for you that you didn't even know was available. And all of this is important for you because now this is a part of you influencing people to support your campaign. Once you make up your mind on what you're gonna do, then you got to determine how you're gonna get your money. You got to determine what income producing activities you're going to commit to and you're going to submit your free time to. You understand? See, having a job is cool, and that's a starting point. And if you want to stay there, that's fine too, but you still got to determine how you going to make your money work for you and how you going to get more money than what you got to expand the idea that you came up with when you made up your mind. Yeah. Yeah, see, you making up your mind and determining how you going to get your money. This is for you and your family and your future. You understand? Because you can't always expect that you're going to be working all the time to get money all the time. It's going to come a point in time where you ain't going to be able to work. You understand? It's going to come a point in time where you ain't going to be able to work, and this is why we got to pivot over to number 3. You see, once you make up your mind on what you're going to do, then you make up your mind on how you're going to get your money, on how you're going to do it, on how you're going to be successful at it. Then you got to pivot over to number 3. How much money do you want? See, you got to always be ready to make a drastic change in your policy, in your position, or in your strategy to acquire the amount of money that you say you want. Okay, if I want to make $200,000 a year, okay, and wherever I'm working at, I know that what I'm making per hour is only going to net me, well, it's only going to allow me to gross $100,000 a year. You say, well, damn, how long is it going to take for me to double that salary standing over here? I might not be able to do it here. You might got to roll and go somewhere else. Yeah, you might got to leave and go somewhere else. If you got to leave and go somewhere else, then leave and go somewhere else. Yeah, if you got a business already and the business working for you and you've been able to grow $250,000 in your first year, okay, how long is it going to take for me to get to $500,000? Okay, I need to double my efforts on what I did this year. Okay, so how do I do that? See, when I determine how much money I want, then it's going to be much easier for me to make the adjustments necessary to get that amount. Because I'm looking at what I'm already doing in comparison to what I'm already getting. And if what I'm doing and what I'm getting is not the conclusion to what I said, now I know I got to multiply my efforts, but I still got to determine that. I still got to determine how much money I want. Once I determine how much money I want, now I got to pivot over into what we going to buy with the money. Yeah, because once we get the money, now it's time to actually use the money on something. So am I going to put the money back into my business? Or am I going to take a portion of the money, put it back into the business, put a portion up to save, and then put a portion up to use for leisure and fun stuff, travel, to take the family out, to take my lady out, for me to go on a fellas trip? Like what are we going to do? You see, and this is a continuation of the pivot. Why? Because you got to always be looking to the next step in your plan. You got to always be looking to the next step on your campaign trail. You can't never get to a point to whereas whatever you're doing, it ain't working for you, but you keep doing what ain't working for you because you're scared to change. Hello, you can't never get to that point that what you're doing, when it ain't working for you, you scared to change it to something else, or you scared to expand your options so that you can procure more opportunity and allow your plan to continue to work for you. You can't never be scared to do that. Yeah, that's what they call hustling backwards. Hello, that's what they call hustling backwards. See, that's why that word pivot is so important, man. You understand? See, that's why having the ability to make a dramatic change in policy, position, or strategy is critically important. See, us as men, we got to understand how to master that word. We got to understand how to master the pivot, man. Yeah. Oh, yes. We got to understand how to master the pivot. Yeah, because life going to come at you in all type of ways, all types of shape, forms, and fashions, man. You never know what's going to come at you in life. Yeah, and if you so dogmatic in your approach and so isolated in your approach, meaning you're not allowing your mind to be expanded and the creativity to continue to multiply, you're going to end up taking the L, and you're going to hold that L too long. We all got to hold the L at some point in time. We all got to hold one at some point in time, but the thing is, you don't want to hold the L too long because it starts burning your hand. It's hot, baby. You got to set the L down. You got to set the L down and pick up the lesson. Woo! You got to set the L down and pick up the lesson. Set the loss down and pick up the lesson. You can't hold the L too long. You got to understand how to pivot. Oh, yes. Hello, you got to understand how to pivot, man. Yeah. See, you already made up your mind on what it is that you wanted to do. Then you made up your mind on how you're going to get your money so that you can do what you said that you wanted to do. Then you already made up your mind on how much money you want while you doing what you said you wanted to do. Now we're going down and we're going to pivot down to number 4. See, when you determine what you're going to buy with the money, all of this right here is a critical step in your pivot process. Oh, yes, this is a critical step in your pivot process. Why? Because what I'm seeing is far too many of the men, far too many of the fellas, far too many of the brothers is getting stuck. They're getting stuck. they getting to a certain point in their life and they getting stuck. You understand? They stop developing. They stop getting better. They stop taking chances. Hello. They stop reaching for the next level on the ladder. They stop reaching for the next rung on the ladder. They get to a point on the ladder and they just hold the ladder so tight. And then they start looking down. They're like, God damn, I'm all the way up here, man. What if I fall? What if you stay still, you gonna fall? Hello, if you stay still on the rung and the level that you on, if you stay still, you gonna fall. You got to pivot. You got to continue to make a dramatic change in policy, position, or strategy. You got to, the pivot is a continuation. Hello, the pivot is a continuation of the dramatic change in policy, position, or strategy. Don't get to that one level in the ladder. Don't get to that one stop in your journey, in your progress, and stay there. Hello, where you start at ain't where you stay at. And when you get in motion, when you discover that things becoming difficult, you can't be scared to pivot. Oh yes, you cannot be scared to pivot, and you can't second guess the pivot. And that's what I'm saying. You know, that's what I'm saying. See, I understand that you don't want to be jumping all over the place and trying new stuff and doing things that don't amount to nothing and wasting time and wasting money and wasting resources. I understand that. This is why we always start with making up your mind. Hello, this is why we stop. Then we transition over into how you gonna get your money. See, when you make up your mind, you gotta determine how you gonna get your money, because your money is gonna help you get what you made up your mind to get. Then you determine how much money you wanna get. Why? Because this is gonna determine how big you can get and how far you can go. Then when you determine what you're gonna buy with the money, right? See, you thinking I'm talking about going to go buy a car. You thinking I'm talking about going to go buy a house, a wardrobe. You thinking I'm talking about going to go buy a boat, a helicopter. Nah, what you gonna buy with the money? This is you using the money as a tool to expand what your vision is. See, you can go buy office equipment. You can go buy all studio equipment. Right? Yeah. Yeah, everybody financially literate now. So you can use that money and that credit to go buy all studio equipment. That's gonna help expand your business. Hello, you can go use that money and that credit to go buy all office equipment. That's gonna help you become more efficient working from home. Hello, you can use that money and credit and go register for a conference where you know that there's other powerful individuals there and other resourceful individuals at that conference. Hello, you can use that money and that credit, get everything established in your business the correct way, and move out of town. Set you up another remote office or a remote location out of town where you flying back and forth out of town, networking with other individuals in a whole new market, expanding your business like that, expanding your reach and your connections, and expanding your campaign trail like that. Hello, see, man, we talk about pivoting. You understand? See, we talking about making a dramatic change in policy, position, or strategy. Oh, yes. That's what we talking about, man. Us as men, we got to always be in position to pivot, and we got to be ready to pivot. See, what I notice is this, man. The reason why a lot of our brothers is losing is because they don't want to pivot. Yeah, it's because they don't want to pivot. They say, damn, man, I've been on this job for 15, 18 years, and it ain't working, man. So look, King, what you gonna do? Shit, man, I got a few more years and I'm gonna retire. They like, man, well, look, I'm almost at the retirement age, man, so I'm gonna go ahead and thug. What? You almost at retirement age. So you gonna go ahead and thug it out and it ain't working for you? Okay, I got it. So you don't want to admit that you made a mistake. Okay, you don't want to admit that you're wrong. Okay, you don't want to admit that it ain't working. Okay, you don't want to admit that, man, I gotta go learn something new. Okay, you don't want to commit your money to it. Okay, you don't want to rearrange your schedule to the new decision that you gotta make. Huh? Yeah, see, you don't want to go learn nothing new. I understand. Yeah, see, when you see so many brothers want to say they ain't scared of, okay, if you ain't scared, change. Yeah, change is scary. Yeah, we know that already. See, to change it to somebody new and somebody different, you might even got to change it to a person that you don't even recognize. Whoo! Oh, yes. See, you might have to change it to a person that you don't even recognize in order to get what you say you want. See, check this out, man. When you make up your mind, you might got to change it to somebody different to complete what you made up your mind and say that you wanted. Hello. See, when you determine that how much money you wanted to get, you might got to change it to somebody different in order to get that amount of money. Hello. When you determine how much money you wanted, you might got to change it to somebody different in order to get that amount of money. Hello, come on now. When you determine what you want to buy with the money, you might got to change it to a whole nother person in order for you to be able to handle and manage what you said that you wanted to buy with the money, but the key word is change. Hello, the key word is change, and the key word is pivot, a dramatic change in policy, position, or strategy. Oh, yes, that's what we're talking about, man. And then what? Yeah, and then what? You understand me? Yeah, and then what? Yeah, see, you can't think that you're going to have all of this stuff and then you ain't got to pivot. It don't work like that. Yeah, everything you say you want is always a continuation of the pivot. And then what? Yeah, that's what we talking about, man. Oh, yes. See, man, we want to get everybody up to speed because one day we're going to need each other. Yeah, if today is that day, then you understand what I'm saying. If today ain't that day, then just know that that day coming. Yeah. Yeah, just know that that day coming, man. You understand me? The day coming when we all gonna need each other one day, and you don't want to be that person that when somebody call your name or call your number or tap in on your line and they need you and you ain't know where to be found. You like this here. Yeah, you like this here, man. Like Tony Yayo. Acting like you can't see nobody. You understand? You don't want to be like that, man, you know, because that's gonna go in your file, man. You know, and you don't never want to be that man that when a person tap in with you, you know, you ain't tapping back. When they reach out to you, you ain't know where to pull nobody out the water. You don't want to be that person, man. You don't even want to have that one in your file right there, man. You want to always be known as a person who is a resource and resourceful enough that you use full and not use less. Yeah, you want to be that person, man. You understand me? This is why we always talking about stand on your pivot, stand on your campaign, man. You know? And don't never forget this, man. If you ain't got a plan, then you ain't got a purpose. Oh, yes. If you ain't got a plan, you ain't got a purpose. See, when I'm talking about pivoting, when I'm saying and then what, see, because I'm tired of hearing everybody talking about all the money that they getting and all the things that they want to do when they get the money. Okay, we hear you, champ. And then what? What you doing for somebody else? What you doing in a way that's going to benefit other people? What you doing in a way that's going to uplift other men and create yourself and allow yourself to become a resource and resourceful for other people? And then what? What you doing in that area? What's the plan? You understand? What's the plan, man? You know? Yeah, what's the plan? Yeah, we hear you talking, man. What's the plan? What you make up your mind that you say you're going to do? You understand me? How much money you going to get? Then what you going to do when you get the money? Then what you going to buy when you get the money? You understand? See, because all of these things that you decide, because it's all on you, this is what's going to help you determine your social circle and the level that you end up elevating to in life, man. So look, I just want to tap in with the family, man, for another episode of the Manhood Mentor Show. And then what? Okay, and then what? You got to know how to pivot. You got to know how to make a dramatic change in policy, position, or strategy if you're going to get to the next level in life and if you're going to expand your campaign in this manhood thing. Always remember, man, I'm the one who tell you get your mind right. Then I tell you get your grind right. Then I tell you that you're going to get your shine right. And then I tell you that you're going to end up in the limelight until the next time. Huh? Hello.